and welcome to Cooking with Tamara. You might be wondering, who's Tamara? I'm Tamara.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
So I quit my job and we're making a cake to celebrate. Because I would otherwise be going to work this evening, but instead we're going to be eating a cake and celebrating.
But before we get started with the baking, we have to go to the shops because you can't have a party without...
That smells like shit. We're gonna get started. You can consider this an instructional video if you want to, but like at your own risk because I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Once I made a cake, I'll insert a photo somewhere if I can find it. I tried to decorate it really nicely and it ended up looking like absolute shit. So, how hard is it to fuck up a cake? Like a basic cake. You see, my first dilemma here, right? It says beat butter and brown sugar. We're not using brown sugar. And then it says 2 sticks of cold unsalted butter. How much butter is that? 1 US stick of butter, 113 grams of butter, 226 grams of butter. Americans. Like, how dumb is it to bake in a white t-shirt and a brand new skirt I just bought yesterday? It's quite dumb, but I'm not gonna change.
I sat in buttercream after I ended the video. It did not stain the skirt though, thankfully.
I feel like I need to explain why this is such a celebratory event. Basically, I was working 2 jobs. One's basically full-time and the other one was part-time on top of it. I quit one of my jobs, the part-time one. I was working like way too much to a point where I did not sleep. My main job, I start at 7 a.m. The other job I had, I would always finish at 11 p.m. So when I would finish work at 11 and then start at 7 a.m. the next day, by the time you get home and by the time you actually fall asleep, some nights you can have 2 to 3 hours of sleep if you can't fall asleep properly. And 2 or 3 days of that in a row will literally destroy you and then you play catch up for the whole week. I'm so happy that I can finally sleep. This is celebrating the ending to that. I'm so happy. Let's get back to making our cake. We're just gonna cut this because we need to beat it with sugar. And then it says 1.5 cups of brown sugar, but I'm not using brown sugar. I'm gonna use coconut sugar because it's like less refined. This seems like so much sugar.
This video is going horribly. My SD cards just ran out of storage. It's okay, we have a phone. We're gonna mix this. Oh, the white shirt's a terrible idea. Oh my god, there's butter on the floor! Like, surely this can't be right. This is going horribly. The sugar just keeps exploding everywhere. I feel like I'm gonna take some of the sugar out and add it later. This is a great instructional video on how not to do things. All right, we're just gonna slowly add it back in. It's working. Yay! Okay, I just added everything way too fast all at once. Add molasses and mix until combined. 1/4 cup of molasses. I don't know what this is or what this tastes like. And you're probably like, what cake are you making? I'm making a spiced cake. That smells questionable. Okay. See the mess this made? Ew.
That's disgusting, but now we add it to the butter.
I'm the only one who's gonna eat this cake. Don't give me that look.
Now we take 8 room temperature eggs. Why room temperature? I don't know. And we separate them. You're supposed to mix the egg yolk into the batter one at a time. Did I mix them in all at once? Of course not. How could you ever assume such a thing?
Oh my god, I'm just making one big fat mess. There's fucking butter on the floor, there's egg on the floor. 2 3/4 cups of flour. How much cake does this make? Well, it's gonna be a lot of calories for the bulk. Should I be eyeballing this? No, probably not. Is this a teaspoon I should be using to measure this? Probably not. And 3/4 of a teaspoon of this. This is cooking Eastern European style. We don't really measure anything properly. We want 2 teaspoons of Chinese 5 spices. My friend's mum made a cake with this the other day and it smelled really delicious. I couldn't try it sadly because it had gluten in it, but it smelled really nice. So then I wanted to make a cake with Chinese 5 spices. So it's this one. Oh, and some salt.
Are we gonna measure it? No.
What is the point of sifting it if I'm just gonna do that? It was 1 teaspoon of salt that you were meant to add.
That's for those of you that actually want to measure it. So now we're mixing half our flour into the batter.
We poured half of the flour mixture into here and then mixed it. So now it says we need to mix 1 cup of room temperature Greek yogurt. Am I gonna ignore the recipe and put fridge temperature Greek yogurt in the cake? Maybe. I'm just starting to get annoyed. This is taking me way too long to bake a fucking cake. I'm not even done with the butter, goddammit. It's been like over an hour. Okay, our yogurt goes in here. And we also need the juice of 1 orange. Also, the zest of 1 orange. I'm not gonna put the zest in because my pieces are huge. So I'm just gonna forget about that. We're just gonna do the juice. And then you add the rest of the flour in. We're done. It's basically foam. I have way too much butter and not a big enough pan, so we might have 2 cakes. What's better than 1 cake to celebrate something? 2 cakes! This is way too much batter for how much pan I have here, but we're just gonna commit to it and we're gonna cook it and we're gonna see what happens, and hopefully it turns into an edible cake. That'd be nice, because it's been over an hour and a half and I'm getting quite angry. This is the mess on the countertop that we're dealing with, and this is the cake. We're gonna bake that for 30 minutes, and by bake it for 30 minutes, we're gonna watch it overflow in the oven for 30 minutes, because I probably should not have filled that up so high considering it's got baking powder and baking soda in it. So it's gonna grow, and I will regret that. I have the cake here, but it's been literally out of the oven for an hour, and it's still so hot, so I can't put icing on it just yet. So we're gonna go to the gym, and hopefully it cools down by the time we get back. Okay, it's who knows how many hours later. I literally started making this cake 6 fucking hours ago, and I'm so annoyed. And also...
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Oh, hell no!
I love living in Australia. So we're gonna decorate the cake now. I made buttercream, right? But I'm not gonna give you the recipe for it because I fucked up the buttercream. Well, I'm pretty sure I fucked it up. I'm really not sure. Oh, actually, I'm very much annoyed. I started this cake process 6 hours ago. Now you might be wondering, what's taking you so long? Yeah, I wish I could tell you. Oh my god, imagine if I had to go to my other job. You see what I mean? I'm glad we're celebrating. We need to ice this thing. How much sugar did I put in this? To be fair, I used honey, but honey's still sugar. See, now I can't find my spatula, so this thing's gonna have to work.
Anyone else absolutely traumatized by this noise too?
Honestly, I'm not gonna decorate this nicely because I can't be fucked. I'm just gonna slap the icing on the cake. Do you want the buttercream recipe? Honestly, I'm really fed up and I just want to eat this cake already. It better be a good cake. What the fuck am I doing on a random Friday night? See, now that's actually decent. It's basically a giant cinnamon cake covered in honey. Now, be right back, I'm just gonna eat this entire thing in one sitting. Don't give me that look, it's good for the bulk. So, you would think that now it's time to sit down and enjoy cake, but actually, see, what you guys are looking at is cake. What I'm looking at is a huge mess I made from making this cake that I now have to go and clean. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Yes, the cake is good. Yes, you should make it. It's basically a huge cinnamon cake. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all next week.